What is up, YouTube? Skiz1 here, and today I have for you a review of the On the Run Soultip. This is the .006 squeeze marker. So basically, I have a couple of them here. This one has a .3" nib on it, and it's just a normal felt nib. The other one, I have a ballpoint nib. It's .3" as well. I figured I'd try them both out for you guys, and we can see which one performs better and the differences between them, that kind of thing. These are the empty markers. I bought them empty from bombingscience.com. They're very, very affordable there. They're like, probably under $4, I think. I'm going to tell you a little bit about them, and then we're going to take it outside and do a bit of a tag test and see how they perform. What I'm going to be filling them with, I feel like I should mention this, is the On the Run Flow Pen ink. Now this is like a sort of fuchsia pink, but it says it'll work with the Soultip pens, so we're going to see if it does. In the way of the marker, it's got the nice screw-on cap like I just showed you. Pretty small. Somewhere on here it says it holds 15 milliliters. There it is. Yeah. Refillable with OTR ink and paint. I have heard good things about Molotov paint being used in these as well, so I guess you can do that. But yeah, it seems very easy to write with. It's almost like a regular size marker, just a little bit bigger. But basically it feels like a more of a hard body squeeze marker, but still squeezable. There's really not much I can say about it without the ink in it. I won't fill it up on camera because you guys don't really need to see me do that. One thing I do want to quickly mention though about refilling these is the nib's fairly easy to just pop off. Just wiggle it out there. But you got a little spout like this, so it's going to be hard to fill. So what I like to do is just take a sticker and sort of make like a little funnel out of it, so you have like a little space there, then it just goes right in there and you can fill it like that. I find that helps with things with a small opening like that. Just wanted to add that in quickly. But let's take this outside and see how they perform. Here in my garage, we're going to test these out now, so I guess first I will try the nib, the one with the actual felt nib on it. Honestly, the nib is like hard, but it's not really my style. I personally don't like it, but after you get used to it, I'm sure it's better. But like, it's messing with my writing is basically it. But let's try the ballpoint. Whoa. Just a little throwy S there. I'm having fun writing with this. This is really smooth. The ballpoint seems to be rolling over everything really well, and all that kind of thing. So far I like it better than the felt nib, and it doesn't, I'm not squeezing at all on this right now, but I guess we can try squeezing a little bit. Back with the felt nib, I'm going to try squeezing. Ooh. Okay, you don't have to squeeze very hard. Yeah, okay. Alright, basically you just really have to squeeze lightly on this. You have to be very precise with how much you want to let the ink out, because I was barely squeezing it all there and there's a ton of drips. Alright, we're going to try squeezing a little bit on the ballpoint. If you like drips, pick one of these up. That's what I'm going to say about this. Personally, I find this really hard to control with the ballpoint. I'm sure it would be easier to control if I was using a paint instead of an ink with the ballpoint. I know you're not really supposed to use the inks with the ballpoint, but I figured we could try that out just to see what kind of effect it gave us. It's kind of cool though when you get drips that are that big with a tag that small. Gives it a cool kind of look. But yeah, I'm gonna try writing on a bit of wood now with both of these, and we'll see how that holds up. It does write on the wood, but I feel like I'm grinding the nib up, so I'm not gonna do any more of that. But we'll see how the ballpoint holds up on it. That should be more fitting for that surface. Oh, there you go. So this ink seems to really settle into wood, but both the markers themselves seem to write on the wood fine. Alright, well that's that. Basically you saw them. I wouldn't recommend putting an OTR ink with a ballpoint just because it's really, really runny. It's like impossible to control. You either get nothing or like massive drips. But the ink works really well with the felt nib. The marker itself I found a little messy, not just filling it. Filling it was pretty much fine, but it seemed like it sort of drips out the side a little bit where the nib meets the actual plastic of the body. But other than that, it seemed to work well. Body's sort of harder plastic, makes it a bit harder to control, which isn't ideal if you're gonna use something that's easy to get a lot of drips with. But overall, I'd give them both like a 6 out of 10. One thing I did really like about the ballpoint was it wrote really smoothly on everything I tried it on, so that's an advantage of that. But yeah, you can get either one of these and the ink for it at bombingscience.com. I'll have product links in the description, so check it out there. And tell me what you think of the product if you've used it, or tell me if it looks like something you'd use. And until my next video, rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.